That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Fun Day, and we are live in the alley with Billy Trzynski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon in the alley. Girls, boys, and bills at Downtown Brew. Rally. Prognostications and various jokes. We're so glad you're alive in the alley,
Welcome to Live
in the Alley Playoff Edition.
Week 19 Super Sunday Spectacular. Can you believe the Chargers blew the game last night? Spectacular.
Man, do they suck.
27-0. I heard that Staley got fired and he put on the plane with Lane Kiffin to Thailand. Not Lane Kiffin. Who's the Cardinals coach? Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Got fired and it was seen buying a one-way ticket to Thailand. I'm like, that's the way to go. You're done? I'm out of here.
What does that even mean?
One-way ticket to Thailand?
Yeah.
It's a song by the guy who had the stroke. Oh, that's 2 tickets to paradise. Never mind.
Eddie Money.
Eddie Money. Oh, no.
As you can tell, Billy did his homework.
So the Bills played last week, and
They won.
they won. It was very cool. Who did we beat? The Patriots?
We beat the Patriots.
You know what? The
It
cool.
wasn't a crazy shutout. Great. They didn't shut them out, obviously. But it was a convincing win. Handled them again.
Before we get to some of the cool things, one of the game, which there were a few cool, crazy stuff. One thing,
I can remember at least 2.
Right.
But I want to say there's 4.
and before we get to that, I'm going to start with number 5. We'll work our way from the bottom up. Mac Jones probably played well enough last week against the Bills to keep his starting job for the Patriots next year,
That's
which
great.
is A-OK.
He sucks.
He did play pretty well
He
last
did-
week.
he did fine.
Yeah, he was perfect on their scoring
He did
drives.
fine, but they lost again.
When the
Which
Bills
is cool.
when the Bills target Stephon Diggs, the Bills usually win. 10 targets, 7 catches, 104 yards, and a nice meaty 50-yard touchdown. That was cool. Meat.
And before that, there was another target.
Dawson Knox.
Nope.
John Brown.
Nope.
There was, but that was
It was
cool.
John Brown.
Yes. Oh, I've been had.
That was great.
All right, so that's 5, 4, 3.
There was another thing that happened at halftime, or after the Patriots scored.
Yeah, Hyde's returned a kickoff for a touchdown.
That was pretty cool.
You know what happened before that?
No.
He did it again, but he had done it before.
Oh, he did it on the first play of the game. Are you kidding me?
See where I was getting there? I did not believe it. I thought I was dreaming.
That was great. That was
It was awesome. I mean, it was crazy. It's never happened in a Bills player's never done it in a game. I know I'm stuttering a lot today. In a game before, ever. It's only the first time in, 11 years that it's happened in an NFL game, same player.
Yep.
Nyheim Hines is also the only player in NFL history to, in one game, return 2 punts for touchdowns, and in another game, 2 kicks for touchdowns. That's crazy pants.
I think we might have taken that from Jimmer, but I don't know.
Did we take it from Jimmer?
Not that one, no.
Okay,
Okay.
good. He's giving us the flipped over clipboard of doom. Oh, man. So, no, it was cool. The Bills closed out the regular season 13-3. Obviously, they missed the game, but they go 13-3 for the second time in 3 years. Would
good.
you think that the defense ranked better or worse than it did last year overall?
I'm going to say they ranked better.
But they didn't.
Okay, then I am wrong.
Would you think that the offense ranked better or worse than last year?
I'm going to say they ranked better.
They did. And everyone
I
likes
am
to
correct.
squawk about everything. The Bills had more points per game than they did last season. They averaged more yards per game than they did last season. They ran for more yards per game than they did last season.
They did not run for 100 yards last week, which is the first.
Game this year. They were the only team that will run for 100 yards every week this season until then.
I blame it on Nyheim Hines because he kept running kickoffs back for touchdowns.
You can't blame him. All right, you can blame him.
I will blame him.
Okay.
Way to go, Nyheim. You
So-
and your 2 touchdowns.
But we love you still. Please don't take them back.
Yep. Do it
Those are
again today.
non-refundable.
Do it again today.
Non-refundable. Who is he going to do it against today?
Oh, that Miami Dolphins team.
We got to play them again.
I guess we do, but they are very banged up from what I understand.
Yeah.
I think we'll talk about that in a little bit.
How soon?
Well, once we talk to our friend Jimmer.
Is it time?
For
Jives.
with Jimmer!
Jimmer, I like when you stick your hand out like an antenna.
Just
Hello.
feeling my way. Make sure I get to the right place, okay?
Hi,
Jimmer, how are you?
I am good. Nice day out here today. We got that big yellow thing in the sky. I think they call it the sun.
It is very pleasant in the alley for once. There's not a breeze or anything.
I know. A little brisk, but like I said, no breeze.
No
No,
breeze.
we'll
That's
make
good.
it. Drew Breeze.
Anyways, let's get on to the Dolphins. Last week they needed the Patriots to lose to Buffalo and also take care of business by beating my New York Jets. You guys covered what happened to the Patriots. We know what happened there. So you had the Dolphins, 5-game losing streak, facing the Jets, also on a 5-game losing streak. Let's just say this game will not be considered an all-time classic in NFL history.
What, your game last week?
Yes.
Oh. Why?
Well, there's 60 minutes of game time regulation in an NFL game. With 59 minutes and 42 seconds gone, we had Dolphins 6, Jets 6.
So 2 touchdowns, but missed extra points?
No, all field goals.
Oh, that's fun.
No, it's not.
They're right there.
No.
18 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Miami kicker Jason Sanders makes a 50-yard field goal to put Miami up 9-6.
You didn't want to say 6-9.
Well, they were up because
Get it up and 6-9 in the same sentence.
Same stuff.
all right, Jets get the ball on their own 25. Last play of the game, attempt one of those crazy lateral plays. I think you can see where this is going. They go nowhere but backwards.
Absolutely nowhere.
Fumbling through the end zone, time expires. Miami safety, final score, Dolphins 11, Jets 6.
So that's how it was 11. I saw on the scorecast, like, safety, ball out of bounds. And
Exactly.
I didn't know how that happened. Now I
And
do.
it wasn't a scoregami because apparently that one has been hit before.
11-6 has happened before?
Apparently, because I didn't see anything about this one being
Yeah,
a
usually it's a
scoregami.
big hubbub
Right,
when it
right.
is.
All right, so New England loses to Buffalo. Miami beats the Jets. Brings us today with the Dolphins, 7th seed in the AFC playoffs. Miami getting into the playoffs with last week's win marks the first time in NFL history that a team clinches a playoff spot without scoring a touchdown in the game that they needed to do so.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
So like I said, not an NFL classic, that game. All right, where are we here? We skipped a page. There we go.
I got to read the comments up
Read the
here, Timber,
comments.
while you're flipping pages. Goodrich says, have fun. Fillmore wants to know where your glasses are. Fillmore, he hasn't worn them in weeks. Yeah. And you're an anniversary milestone follower. That's what Facebook tells me.
I don't need them today, Fillmore.
Oh.
All right, so here we are, third matchup of the season between Buffalo and Miami. In Miami, week 3, Bills had possession of the ball in the fourth quarter, but had the clock run out of them, giving Miami a 21-19 win. Most recently in Buffalo, a Tyler Bass walk-off field goal gives the Bills a 32-29 victory. Big difference for the Dolphins for today versus the first 2 matchups. No quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. As we know, Tua has been in and out of the Dolphins lineup with concussion or back injuries. He's been ruled out today.
That's not funny, though.
No, it's
I mean,
not,
I'm
but-
They
sorry.
probably ruined this guy's
But,
career.
yeah.
Yeah.
When Tua has started and finished a game this season, Miami is 8-4 and scored 24.4 points per game. Without Tua, the Dolphins are 1-5 and only score 16.3 points per game. Backup quarterback Teddy Bridgewater is available to play, but he won't start due to a hand injury on his throwing hand.
Didn't he break either broke his
I
pinky,
believe.
right?
Pinky
What's that
finger,
their
yeah.
running back?
No, Mostert did too, I think.
We'll get to him.
Oh, whoa,
We'll get to him.
whoa, don't. Hey, Billy, stop stepping on Jimmer's toes.
I know it. If you want to talk about Pac-Man, don't talk about Pinky.
Boo! Ah!
Not bad. Not bad. Come on.
Yeah! See?
So for Miami, in comes rookie 7th-round draft pick Skylar Thompson at quarterback, making his 3rd career start. So who is this guy?
I don't know.
Played collegiately at Kansas State, became their full-time starter his sophomore year. His career in college marred by injuries. He broke a rib his sophomore year. Only played his first 3 games his junior year.
How'd this guy make it in the NFL?
I will bet you $5 he gets hurt today.
Well, he was injured again in week 3 of his senior year and didn't come back as the full-time starter until week 10. He played a few times in between there, but not as the starter. Still, somehow in his career at Kansas State, Thompson finished with the 2nd most passing yardage and touchdowns in school history. I don't know if that says anything good about him or the status of quarterbacks at Kansas State.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
The usual MO for playing an unproven rookie quarterback is for the defense to stack the box and dare him to throw. Fair enough. But keep in mind, Miami's receivers, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
Hill had 1,710 receiving yards this season, most in NFL history for a player in his first season with the team.
Wow.
On the other hand, Waddle, he led the league with an average of 18.1 yards per catch.
They're fast.
And keep in mind, Waddle, in the 2 games versus Buffalo, he had 7 catches for 216 yards, averaging 30.9 yards per reception. Granted, he did have 1 for 67 yards, which was a good chunk of that, but still, 30.9.
Not bad.
That's something. Last time the Bills and Dolphins played, Miami ran for 188 yards, their 2nd highest total of the year. Their average of 7.5 yards per rush was the most allowed by the Bills this season. Of those rushing yards from Miami, 136 were from running back Raheem Mostert. And as Josh alluded to, Mostert broke his thumb versus the Jets. He is out for today. Tua's out. Mostert is out. Miami's offensive line is in shambles. You got starting guard Liam Eichenberger, definitely ruled out. Starting tackles Teron Armstead and Brandon Shell, as well as reserve Kendall Lamb, are all listed as questionable.
Lamb chops play along.
What?
Did you ever watch, you know what lamb chops play along is?
I'm going to say no.
It's the lady with the puppet.
Okay, but I didn't know about the little...
Driving me crazy, fellas.
What's wrong? Is it backwards? Oh, no, hang on. There's Meg, everybody!
Hey, Meg!
Hey, Meg!
Not
right.
much to talk about with the Dolphins' defense. The final season stats were lopsided as they finished 4th against the run, 27th against the pass. Going to mention Miami's kick return game.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good. They finished 31st in the league in both kickoff and punt returns. Also of note, Miami finished the season as the 2nd most penalized team in the league.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jimmer, I got a question for you.
Fire away, Josh.
Real quick. You think they put Hill back there to return some punts and kickoffs today?
Being a
Just
playoff
because?
game, they very well could.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
I mean, you might as well, right?
What do you have to lose?
A game.
The game.
All right, Bills and Dolphins have met 4 times in the playoffs, all in the 1990s. Buffalo won in 1990, 92, and 95. Miami won in 98. Miami has not won a playoff game since a 2023-17 overtime win versus the Colts. Miami's playoff drought is the 2nd longest streak in the NFL, the longest being the Lions, who haven't won since 1991.
Wow.
And still won't. It's going to keep going, obviously, because they didn't this year.
And a
point.
few numbers to finish up on. Since their last playoff victory in 2000, Miami has played 4 other playoff games, but they are 0-4 against the spread and straight up. Since 1990, the Dolphins playing on the road and outdoors in January, 1-11 straight up, 3-9 against the spread. And since 2002, quarterbacks making their first career playoff start, as Dolphins quarterback Skylar Thompson will be today, 12-35 straight up.
Is that counting Brock Purdy from last night?
No, it is not.
He is. That was crazy. Once they needed to turn on the juice, they got that strip sack when the game was close. Game over, man. The 49ers are good.
Yes, they are. That's
you
all I
know
got.
The
They have
Bills
a good
are
roster.
The Bills are 8-8 against the spread this season.
I did see that, and something to the fact that Miami was 8-7-1.
Yeah.
So total throw
Right.
out against
That's
the
a
spread
coin
is how that applies to today.
So Jimmer,
Yes.
the combination of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle crossed the threshold of 3,000 receiving yards this year.
Yes.
That is the fourth time in NFL history in the modern era that it's happened.
Okay.
Can you name the other three duos to do it? Or at least the teams? Or at least one of the players? I mean, they got to get close.
Jerry Rice and John Taylor
Yes.
for San Fran.
Uh-oh.
That's about all I got.
All right,
How about the greatest show on turf, maybe?
Isaac Bruce
Holt?
and
Torrey
Torrey
Holt,
Holt.
okay.
And the other one, you just mentioned this team. They did not make the playoffs last week. But they beat Green Bay to keep them out of the playoffs.
Detroit,
Detroit Lions.
Wow.
Calvin Edwards, and
No, it's
not
back
Calvin
in like that.
The
was-
big guy.
No.
Megatron.
Nope.
Nope.
Calvin Johnson. That's what I was saying.
It was I think it was Michael Pittman and another guy, and I don't think I knew his name. But it was the Lions in like '91 or something. Like the year
Who would
they.
have thought the Lions would be on this list?
Yeah, no, it was the last time they won a playoff game or whatever. It was like '91.
All right.
They had two receivers that eclipsed 3,000 yards. I thought it was pretty cool. Like
nuts.
all these crazy and great offenses, and it was the Lions 30 years ago. I thought that was pretty interesting.
That
They
is.
still were in the playoffs.
No. Well, hang on. I got one more cool Jimmer. Oh, did you see who the Marlins signed or the Seattle Mariners signed today?
Oh.
His name, I cannot make this up, Marlboro Jesus. Marlboro Jesus.
That's pretty cool.
That's my new favorite baseball player.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably Jesus, but
It's not. It's Jesus.
It's Jesus.
The Bills also in 2022, even on the takeaway line, giveaways and takeaways, they broke even.
Yeah.
They are the only team in the NFL to be completely even this year on giveaways and takeaways. Very interesting. Also, with the Bills rankings for defense, they're like number 5 compared to when they were number 1 last year in offense is higher. We have the number 1 red zone offense and defense in the NFL,
Yep.
which is pretty cool.
Not bad.
When shit hits the fan in the playoffs, you got places you can count on.
I would have not guessed that with our defense because it seems like, well, we bend but don't break.
The Bills have
I
not.
always say that. We bend but don't break.
With the giveaways, the Bills have not given up more than a field goal on as far as points off of turnovers since the Minnesota game.
Yep.
So if we turn the ball over, the defense says, "All right, well, we got your back, and
Fine, we'll take care of it.
don't give up touchdowns." And that's good. Cool. That's the show, guys.
Wait,
Okay.
we got someone else who needs to come on here.
Yep. Mary Fridman. Oh,
Hey.
it's time for
Q&A with Dubla!
Are you ready to play?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
With the blade.
okay.
There he is.
Double A.
Did you have to say like a prayer or something?
No, I had to fart, and I didn't want to bring it over
Oh
here.
my God, I have to apologize to Todd, Janet, and Scott last night. I gassed the bar out at the end of the night. And then I went home and did it to myself while eating chocolate ice cream.
All right.
I mean, that's exactly what I needed to do was eat milk when I got home. I apologize. The damage has been done.
All
You
right.
got to do the Chris Collinsworth slide over here.
Hi, Dubla.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
And the sun is perfectly glowing me.
Yeah.
All right.
Warming your
Illuminating
face.
you.
Yeah, you look glowy.
Very
You're-
ghost-like.
You're the one who needs a tan.
Yes.
So that's why I put you over
Look
there.
at it on the screen. It's just like a halo behind him.
All right. How would you guys like to rank the quarterbacks that are left in the playoffs?
Sure. This has been a topic of conversation over the week because some people did this and a lot of people weren't happy.
I'm assuming that it's because of a couple of guys.
Nah.
If you want to include the two that got eliminated, you can.
Yeah.
But so who do you think is the lowest
The lowest quarterback with
in the playoffs?
Daniel
This
Jones.
DJ is probably a good pick.
I like that answer.
I would, yeah, I guess I would go with DJ.
What about the?
No, Skylar Thompson.
I was just gonna say, what about the 7th round draft pick who
I
played
forgot.
2 games?
I forgot we were playing them.
Skylar
today.
Thompson.
Skylar Thompson, Daniel Jones.
No, actually, I retract Daniel Jones and whoever's starting for Baltimore.
Oh,
I was just gonna bring up it's gonna be Huntley.
all right. So
Skylar
Skylar
Jones, Huntley, Daniel Jones.
Then who after that?
What?
Gino.
Gino.
I was just gonna say, what about Gino?
Gino, I would put there.
Yup.
Then I'd go Dak just for the way he's been playing,
That's-
which I shall allude to a little later on.
Dak is the guy that like the big guys were putting way at the bottom, and they're like, "How could you do that?" It's like, did you see the way he played at the end of
Yeah.
the season? He stunk.
What about Brady?
Still based on reputation and career alone.
How do you bet against
So
him?
you're still
I'm
gonna-
not saying he's in the top
no,
two
no,
or anything.
but
No.
you're not ready to put him at the bottom.
No.
What about Purdy? Where's he gonna go?
He'd probably go
Number
next
one.
on top of
He's number 1. Did
Dak.
you see his numbers?
unproven.
That game has just sold you, has it?
He won 5 in a row before the playoffs. I mean,
So we'll make it 6 now
yeah,
because he threw for 4 touchdowns.
yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe
Or 3 and
What
ran for
about
1.
the losing quarterback?
Air Bear.
Yes.
I'd put
I
him
don't
next.
know. Yeah,
He's just outside the elite that we're getting to.
yeah.
right?
He
I would
puts up the
rank him
numbers,
as the
but anytime I
highest
see him,
because I
Yeah.
think he's a pot smoker.
Oh, the pot smoker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smile, you're on
Come on
TV.
in, come on in, go on.
Guys,
Come on.
yes,
Wave, wave,
hey.
Also picked the.
Guys, you have to come through. Don't.
Yeah,
Come on, you can do it.
40 people are watching this.
On your way through. picked
Wave,
the
wave, wave.
best
Wave, wave,
quarterback
wave.
in the playoffs.
Obviously, Josh Allen, not a question.
Easy answer.
Only one answer.
Joshy.
Who's number 1?
I was asking
Oh.
them, but obviously I knew what their answer was.
Oh.
What is your answer?
Mahomes.
Mahomes, Burrows, Allen.
I would
What
flip-flop
about Hurts?
No.
I would still rank him below those
with
three.
you there. Yeah. Yep.
And
Me
so that leaves Brady in the middle there.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, all right.
And we put Purdy in there too with Brady, kind of like
Like
fourth
in
and
that middle
fifth.
section.
Yeah. Yep.
Except him, he wants him number 1.
Well,
His numbers,
that's Josh.
his hips don't lie.
Jalen Hurts though. Doesn't he hurt his hip?
All right, let's play.
A game.
Do you know the movie By the Line?
Oh, here
So
we go.
I've picked
Oh.
famous sports movies
Oh.
and picked a famous line from said movie.
Slap shot.
No.
Right?
All right, number 1. You play ball like a girl.
You play ball at Sandlot.
Yep. You kill me, Smalls.
Sandlot.
Okay. Crushing that. There is no crying in baseball.
League of their own.
Yeah, league of their own.
Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire.
Nice. I like that movie.
That was good.
The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
Hoosiers.
Tin Cup.
What'd you say?
Tin Cup, like golf movie.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Very good.
Any given Sunday. Tony D'Amato. Coach D'Amato.
Isn't that Al Pacino?
Yes. And if I could have done the accent to make
yeah.
it easier, I would have.
Inches.
All right, how about this one? Pain heals. Chicks dig
Oh,
scars.
the replacements.
Yes. Glory lasts forever. Do you remember what his name was?
Shane Falco.
Oh, he's crushing this game. All right.
Gene Wilder was the coach in that one. He was great.
How about this one? I don't play defense.
Ooh, I don't play defense. The Miami Dolphins. I tried.
Let's go a cartoon movie. Sports cartoon movie.
Spaceballs.
Space Jam.
There it is.
Space Jam.
Space
There we go.
Jam.
Space something.
And which
Daffy
player?
Duck.
Which? No.
Bugs.
Bugs Bunny.
No.
No.
It's a human being.
That's Michael Jordan.
No. Oh, no, it's Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. There it is.
I don't play defense.
I don't play defense. All right. If you're not first, you're last.
Ricky Bobby, that's Talladega Nights.
That's right. We're not athletes. We're baseball players.
Major League.
Bull Durham.
Nope. This one you guys probably never saw.
Oh.
Mr. Baseball.
Is that with Bernie Mac?
No.
No, the
Oh,
one.
that's
Well, he
Mr.
might be in it, though.
3000.
No, the
Is that
one with
with Tom Selleck?
Tom Selleck.
Tom
yeah.
Selleck,
Yeah,
okay. He had a mustache.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That movie was horrible.
But that line is indelible.
And edible
Sure. Yeah.
also.
All right. They called him Jesus because he was the truth.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yes. What was the movie?
Love and Basketball.
No.
What is it?
He got game.
He got game, yeah. Isn't that with the guy?
Yeah, with the guy.
Yeah. Both
And
of them.
just a bit outside.
That was
Oh,
Major
Major
League.
League.
Yeah.
Bob Euchre.
Hey, I finally
Bob
got
Euchre.
Yeah, Jim!
on the board.
So after watching the Jacksonville game
Yes.
and seeing how good Zay Jones was,
Yes.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Would you rather have current Zay Jones over Gabe Davis?
No.
I'd say yeah.
He stretches the field the way you want Gabe Davis to.
Gabe
could
Davis has
have
been
him
pretty
with the
silent
Jets,
the past half a year, whereas Zay Jones has now come on at
Right.
the playoff time.
I want
That's
nothing
what
to
he
do
got.
with him. Him and his father.
His brother.
Oh, he's getting a great quarterback in Derek Carr when he goes to the Raiders. Get out of here, you face.
All right. Well, how about a bad joke?
Yeah. Josh hasn't even
didn't
told
bring
one yet.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
What party game do dolphins like to play?
Spin the bottle nose.
Salmon says.
Salmon says. You were right when you said bad joke.
You're welcome.
You're right. Yeah, thanks. So, the Niners moved on yesterday. The Jaguars complete an improbable and impossible comeback, but it happened last night. That was pretty crazy. So, if the Bills win, and if somehow Baltimore beats Cincinnati, the Bills would host Jaguars next week. But if it goes the other way around, the Bills will host Cincinnati Bengals next week.
It is
We
all
win,
contingent
we
on Buffalo
host.
winning.
Yep.
Who cares?
Right. No.
I don't care who we play.
No.
We gotta beat them all. Yeah,
Gotta win this one first.
one, and then we have to win 3 games.
Speaking of 3 games, it's time for quick picks.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for quick picks.
Dave is sitting there waiting with his finger over the button. Well, that asshole just say it.
Well, these
So-
guys shut up.
We'll start with a game immediately after the Bills. That would be Giants at Vikings.
Vikings are giving 3 points. Minnesota for the year, -3 in point differential. Giants for the year, -6 in point differential.
Whoa.
4th playoff game in NFL history where both teams have negative point differential. They played a couple weeks ago. Minnesota won on a walk-off, 60-yard field goal.
Yeah.
I'm going the Giants.
I mean, my head says Giants, but Minnesota has just been so friggin' lucky.
Yeah.
Just holding into games to the last minute and winning them. They've got, I think, the most single-digit wins in all of football this year.
Oh, the Vikings.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think their luck doesn't run out. I'm picking the Vikings.
I'm gonna go with the Giants. I don't think they're good, but I don't think the Vikings are good either.
They're
like
not. They're
everything
just-
you just said.
They're just good enough and very lucky.
They're gonna
Yeah.
lose by a half a point.
Oh. Yeah, like I said, it's a rematch. Every game this weekend is a rematch.
Yes, true.
So you got that going for you. So the teams have obviously recently seen each other. But I don't want to root for Brian Dable because he came from Buffalo and I don't want him to do good because he's somewhere else.
Or win a Super Bowl before we do.
Exactly. Minnesota with them, I think they get a little bit of a badge of honor. They beat the Bills in Buffalo this year, so I kind of give them the little. Kirk Cousins isn't good, but he's good.
Gets the job
Justin
done.
Jefferson is a freak show. I mean, the Giants have fun players to watch, and they have really done something well with Daniel Jones. But I kind of go with you. I don't think Minnesota's luck quite runs out yet. Minnesota's going to win by 1.5 points. Oh. So Minnesota, I mean, that's a coin flip kind of.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, it's insane, and it's not like they got to travel any different. They just played there a couple weeks ago. So, whatever. Fine. In a game that won't be fine, Ravens at Bengals tonight, correct?
Correct. Night game. Bengals giving 9. Quarterback Lamar Jackson, no go for the Ravens. Baltimore plans on starting backup Tyler Huntley, who's been battling tendonitis in his throwing shoulder, and also working in undrafted rookie Anthony Brown. So kind of a quarterback by committee.
Yikes.
Just played each other last week. I like Cincinnati to win, but I think Baltimore keeps it close.
Baltimore kept it close in the second half last week. Cincinnati fell flat in the second half. 6 points. I mean, then Burrow kind of looked like poop. Sorry, Aaron. Your
Oh,
turn.
that's fine. You can jump on me.
I can?
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay.
Let me get out of the
No,
way.
no, you're next.
No, I agree. I mean, the game was closer than it probably should have been. But, I mean, the Ravens always have solid D.
Yeah.
Always have solid D, and they always keep games close. And if they can run the ball on Cincinnati, I think they've got a chance, but Cincinnati pulls it up.
I agree with you, Double A. They're going to keep it close because they are going to run the ball. And
And Dobbins didn't play last week for him either anyway,
I think,
for
yeah.
Baltimore. So he's going to
But
play
he's
tonight.
in this week, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Cincinnati is good.
It'd be
they,
quite-
they have weapons, but like you said, they have their lows.
Yeah. It'd be quite the upset, I feel, just because of the quarterback disparity. But I think it could be very interesting.
I mean, the fact that, you know, Vegas has given the line to be so much closer than, like, our game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
our
that's
game,
what I thought it would
Our
be.
game is like 13
13
and a half.
and a half,
I think
yeah.
theirs is like 7
What
or
is
6.5.
Nine, did you say?
The spread?
Yeah.
9.
Oh, is it up to 9 now? Okay.
Probably when they-
because I probably didn't look after the announcement that he was out.
that he was out,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of Bengals across the board, but not super confident. Tomorrow night, speaking of confidence, Tampa Bay and Dallas. Oof.
Tampa Bay is getting 2.5 at home. Tom Brady in his career has never lost to Dallas. Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott tied with Houston quarterback Davis Mills for most interceptions this season with 15.
Wow.
So we have to congratulate Dak Prescott because not only did he tied for the league, but he did that with missing 5 games in the season.
Oh, that's right.
So first player in NFL history to lead the league in interceptions with missing 5 games.
Holy shit.
That's pretty good.
Jeez.
That is impressive.
Dallas looked totally lost last week. They lost like 26-6 to
Yeah.
Washington.
Yep.
This one is tough to pick.
Yeah.
I'm Tampa Bay. Brady.
I just think the mistakes that Dallas makes, not only by a quarterback, but also by coaching, cost them this game. And Tampa Bay wins it by 2 scores because
Ooh.
of over mistakes.
Wow. Yeah.
I think it'll be a good game, but I think Dallas, like the Chargers, can somehow mess it up.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna throw an interception. They're gonna fumble. Jerry Jones is gonna be on the
Storm the
sideline
field or
trying
something?
to coach. you know?
Pacing.
It's-
Yeah.
I got to go Tampa. Even I hate that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I do too. Dad told me never pick the Cowboys, son.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna, and I think it could be a good-ish game. It's going to be ugly in a couple spots,
I
I
think
feel,
so,
because
too.
of the coaching, because Tampa just really isn't that good.
No.
And Dallas
But neither's
should
Dallas.
be. And they should be.
yeah.
So I'll go Tampa just maybe because they're at home. I don't know if the game was in Dallas, maybe I'd have a different feel about it, or maybe not. It's just going to be ugly. And it's Monday night. It's still weird to think there's a Monday night playoff game. Whatever. Okay, fine. The Bills game is also being played today at 1 o'clock, which is approximately in 1 o'clock minutes. Jimmer, what do you think?
Well, Buffalo is giving 13.5. Largest point spread in Buffalo playoff history.
Largest non-Super Bowl playoffs point spread.
Well, Buffalo, prior to today, their largest was 11.5 versus Denver in the AFC title game in '92. Buffalo won that one, but it was only 10-7. Since the AFL-NFL merger in 1970, Buffalo is 12-1 against the spread at home in playoffs. Double-digit underdogs. Past 10 years in the playoffs are 3-8 against the spread, let alone trying to win. Miami's just too banged up. Buffalo's got too much going for it. Home team crowd's going to be going crazy. I'm going to say Buffalo 34-13.
With DeMar Hamlin at the stadium.
Yes.
Is he there?
Yeah. Is McKenzie out?
Yes.
He is out, yeah. Hamstring.
So, yeah, I mean, our lineup is Diggs,
2 years ago.
Beasley, Brown,
Yep.
and Gabe Davis, and Shakir.
Yep.
But, I mean, that's
That's
pretty
fine.
much 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's what we're riding with.
Yep.
All right, let's
Okay.
do it.
Yep.
I mean, hopefully we can get up early and just run the ball a lot, for that second half. That would be what I like. Pass it hard early, get up a couple of scores, and then just grind the clock out.
Yep.
That's what I'd like to see. Who knows? A lot of these times, the teams that play each other 3 times, it's a lot closer than it needs to be because they just know so much about each
Right.
other.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be close for the first half. Almost exactly like the last one they did.
Sure.
It's New England.
Close
Yeah.
first half,
When they played New England.
Yes.
It's gonna.
close the first half, and then they figure some stuff out in the second half, and then they put it away.
Bills are good at second half adjustments, too.
But my ideal is pass it hard early, get up, and then run the ball the rest of the half. Let's go 31-17.
Oh.
Speaking of getting up early, I got up at 5 a.m. today.
Why?
Just for fun. It wasn't that fun. I had my coffee. I had a seltzer. Bills by $1 billion.
There it is.
Josh Allen in the playoffs, 14 touchdowns to 1 interception. Last year, threw for a bajillion yards in the 2 games. That continues again. He just gets on to another level. You look at their playoff losses. First year against the Texans, it was a crazy, wacky game, and there was the guy in the black jacket came
That was
down,
stupid, too.
all that
Yeah.
jazz. The Bills lose. Second year, they win 2 at home. They lose to KC in the AFC title game. Last year, they shellac New England, and then they play the best football game ever the next week, come out on the losing side. New overtime rules this year.
Because of that game.
Because of that game. But I just think that the talent and the hypeness, last year you were kind of like, man, they get all hyped up and boy, they go out and show it in the playoffs. And I think that continues this year. I think the Bills are on another level when it comes to that. And with everything that's happened to the team this year and injuries and DeMar Hamlin and all that kind of jazz just comes together. I think the same way, like Double A said, get up early, grind the clock out, because Miami is going to hold on to that football as long as they can.
Billy, I got up at 5.
Get up earlier.
Coffee and a seltzer.
Oh, I get it. Get up early. Sorry. The halo's on you now.
I know.
So, yeah, I think they'll be just fine.
Score?
72-3.
All right.
I don't know. Screw them. Let's go. It's the playoffs,
go.
man.